Look at me and tell me what you see. I look at you and tell you what I feel. Look at me and tell me what you see. I look at you and tell you what I feel.
What's up, guys? It's your fellow emperor of YouTube, John Kill 3D Gaming. But how could I be an emperor if I've never played any games from the Warhammer franchise? And I didn't know how much of a big deal that these games, this universe, really is. So I'm gonna go into this review. I don't know nothing about the lore, so I will not review the lore, the story, or anything that connects to the universe, since I don't know anything of its universe. I'm going to talk about why this game has really good mechanics, fun gameplay, and why it's worth your time and your friends' time to go through with this. Now, it's very different from your standard run and gun first-person shooter. Even though there is a lot of running and gunning and it's in first person, it's not your military type, so to speak. It's more about you and your friends going in and exterminating, having a ball. There's a story here. There is a story in this game, and you get brief introductions to it. You get cutscenes, you get dialogue, you get, during the loading screens, information conveyed to you, finding different items within the world or within the level itself, because these maps are huge. It has such a claustrophobic environment. It's like Alien Isolation if Alien Isolation had a action-oriented feel, because you can go in with a gun, multiple guns as you unlock and progress. You can also go in with a melee weapon as your choice as well. Different powers, different abilities, different skill sets. Now, my only gripe with the game is its load times. I want to get that out the way, just so no one thinks that I'm solely praising a game, calling it perfect. No, it's not. Its load time, I think I'd rather have had more cutscenes to flesh out the story than dialogue on the loading times. But when you do get into the game, when the game fires off on its cylinders, customization is the one thing you're going to want to do in this game. Every enemy you kill, every boss you fight, every objective you complete, every weapon you use can be upgraded and leveled up. It's a very varied mix of different level up systems from other games, but it works for this one in particular. It has more of a Elder Scrolls level up. If you use the same item, the same weapon, same gun, same abilities, that will progress. Those abilities, that weapon, that sword, that axe, that hammer, or minigun, flamethrower, whatever you're using, will level up. Then when you max it out, you can start experimenting with different classes. Also changing your look to customize the Marine to make him your own Marine. And I like that a lot, though I haven't unlocked very many. I've unlocked very few, because the game is quite lengthy. But it's not dependent on the game's length, it's dependent on you. How fast do you want to do these objectives? How fast do you want to kill these enemies? Or do you want to search the whole ship or the different areas you're thrown into for lore items, history items, collectible items, anything you need to look for? The game's length is determined on you. Now me, I'm going into it very casual. I just want to pick up weapons and I want to start hammering skulls home. And first of all, I don't know nothing about the enemies. These suckers freak me the hell out, whatever the hell they are. But what I like is when you jump into a level, you start off from a little hub area where everyone can get their customizations ready. And you can freely go to this area 3 times per level by holding down the touchscreen on the PlayStation 4 controller. So you have 3 chances to warp yourself back, switch out what you need, or re-heal. If not, you need to rely on your fellow Marines, whether AI or players. Now the AI is not bad. Actually, the AI, very good, surprisingly. You'd think they'd be dumb, you'd think they'd be stupid, but no, the enemies are no joke. And your fellow Marines back you up too. They don't just fall over and you have to pick them up. These guys know how to fight for themselves. But each Marine has different abilities. And you need to rely on your Marines to keep you alive, especially when it comes to health. See, I was confused on the health system when I first started. I didn't know that my armor is my health. I'm thinking, okay, maybe my armor decreases and I have to strengthen it back up before they get to my main health. No, your armor is your health. But you can also protect yourself with 1, melee, which is good for enemies that rush you. And you have what is known as the bolter cannon. If I said that correctly, I don't know none of the weapons from this universe. And it can just mow down enemies like a standard assault rifle or SMG, whatever it is. To unlock the other weapons, though, you gotta keep playing. You gotta keep leveling up. You gotta keep going. And playing by yourself, it's a good thing that you can play with or without someone. You can do everything on your own or with a friend. And the game provides a very quick but simple to learn tutorial system at the beginning. And I enjoyed that because it helped me learn A, how to use my powers, 2, how to rely on my squad mates, 3, how to rely on my weaponry, and 4, how to utilize my Marines' abilities to the fullest. My favorite ability, fuck that, I'm not editing out mess ups, I mess up all the time. The Force Sword, which reminds me of Star Wars, that's the closest thing I'm gonna get to a lightsaber. That's a damn blade. And that sucker is no joke. Maybe there's greater melee weapons, who the fuck knows? But the Force Sword is good for me. And the bolter cannon. And I also like the ability to shoot lightning because it can just mow down enemies. And unlike certain games where you have to open up doors with codes, puzzles, keys, you know, the random mumbo-jumbo gaming mechanics, fuck no. Play a Space Marine, you are knocking that door right the fuck down. That door, you're gonna Sparta kick that shit faster than Leonidas. Alright, kicking that Persian into the hull of earth and water. Space Hulk is a great game for you and your friends to play. It has a great 4-player cooperative system. There's also these separate, I want to call it a mini campaign, but I don't know if it's that. They're called special missions, which you can do with or without your friends, or you can play the main campaign with your friends. So it has replayability to come back and keep leveling up. And it's not level up as in leveling up to grind. The grind, it's non-existent because it's fun. You want to keep going in there. You want to keep killing enemies. You want to keep blowing their organs, bits to pieces, blasting heretics to thy fucking kingdom come. Alright? I played this game so damn much so far, I'm becoming a goddamn Space Marine here. Every time someone fucks up here in the house, I just go like this. I sense heresy. Heresy detected. I'm like that with this damn game. My family's looking at me when they come in the room asking what's going on. They're like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, there are heretics here that I need to purge. And my purging is about to intensify. That's where this game gets you. This is a man's game. And I'm glad that I was recommended the Warhammer series by my buddy Beatmaster and the PlayStation Inquisition. These two are my go-to men to know what Warhammer is. I have to go through all the lore videos that was sent to me by Beatmaster. That's gonna take all fucking day and night probably, but hey, I want to be caught up on this universe. I want to know what have I been missing all this time, because I heard that this series of the Warhammer franchise dates back, I think, to board games and just books. I didn't know that the video games are derivative from something that was already pre-existing. I thought this was just probably a niche franchise, or a niche franchise that, you know, it's only for a specific audience that not everyone can get into. But if you start right here on Space Hulk and play the other games that you have, that you can download for very cheap, and they're worth a buy, the rest of the Warhammer games, this will make you stand alongside fans, not hardcore fans that know everything, but playing this and playing these other games will bring you up to speed and at least, you know, give you the experience of being a real hardcore Space Marine. Because I know we have Space Marines in many games, but these suckers take it to a whole other level. I don't know if these guys are humans. I don't know if they're mutated humans. I don't know if these bitches are the Incredible Hulk himself in armor. Okay? Because I do like that title, Space Hulk. I really do. But Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition, should you buy it? Absolutely. Will you get into it? That's up to you. Is this the type of game you want to get into? That is also up to you. But I don't think you will regret your purchase. The mechanics are excellent, and the emphasis, drawing inspiration from the Left 4 Dead series, from Evolve, from other game series. Well, what was good about Evolve? Let's not talk about that, because the game, you have to purge that quick. Anyway, I'm also getting into Vermintide Warhammer 2. I'm also going to be talking about that later in the future, so that's a little snippet right here. Am I enjoying that game too? Of course. I like the different style. It's almost the same game, but different ways to play it, different styles. One is more dark, dirty, futuristic. The other fits what I like, the medieval side of things. And if Warhammer's universe is as big as I think this shit is, if the war dates back to medieval times up to this futuristic shit, then I have a lot to catch up on with this. But Warhammer Space Hulk, worth it. I'm gonna get Warhammer Tactics. I'm gonna get every game that's on my PlayStation 4 right now. For anything that's Warhammer related, I'm gonna get it. Okay? I want to go through these games. But I'm also going through Warhammer Vermintide 2 as my second game. I don't know if I think I just mixed up the order. I don't know the specific order and how to go through it. My buddy Beatmaster told me the order. I have to look at it on Twitter because I think he tweeted to me the whole timeline. But anyway, Warhammer Space Hulk Deathwing. Go out and buy it. I want to know what you guys think about this, and if you're a Warhammer fan, tell me how I did on my review for this game. This is Emperor John Kill 3D Gaming here. Be sure to like, subscribe, favorite, and if you don't do that, then I don't know what to tell you.